MPP peeps. Today, we actually lost this 3,400, closed below it at 3,390. We tried to get back up over this downtrend line in the middle of the day, just couldn't do it. And now the close below this 3,400 definitely is a concern. We lose this 3,400 and we are vulnerable to downside risk. And this 3,152 is looming if we can't overtake this 3,400. So right now, I mean, you guys, I don't think we made a single trade today. I'm pretty sure we didn't. By design, there's just no reason to try to guess which way this market's going to go. We need to wait and let the market decide, and then we react. That's the best way to make money in this game, because the market's going to go in the direction it wants, with or without you. We are not smarter than the market. So we wait to see what the market wants to do, then we react. Right now, the market is saying it doesn't want to get up over this downtrend line. However, it also doesn't want to break down. So we need to wait and see. Can we overtake this downtrend line, get back above the 10 SMA? If we do, then we know the odds are in our favor to go long. If we start breaking this 3,400 level and can't get back above it, and then we break back below 3,364, it's probably time to start looking at some shorts, your SPXUs, your SQQQs, some triple short plays to make some quick money on the short side. But we just need to wait and see. Right now, there's no edge whatsoever. It's complete guessing game. And I don't like guessing games. I like when the odds are in my favor, and that's when you make money. So we need to wait, see where we end up tomorrow. There are earnings coming in. There are big earnings tomorrow. I think Apple is tomorrow, Amazon. Let's just look real fast while I have you guys. What do we got tomorrow? I don't know what you guys use for your how you find your earnings, but this estimize.com is excellent. So if you guys are looking for a one-stop place to look at earnings, I really like this Estimize. StockTwits, Dan. Okay, I haven't looked at StockTwits, but okay. So we don't have Apple tomorrow. We got Visa, MasterCard, eBay, Gilead, Boeing, Baidu, Fastly. A lot. Pins. We own Pins. One to watch. So a ton tomorrow, and then let's look at Thursday. I think this is when the big boys start coming in. Let's see, Thursday, you got your Apple, Amazon, Facebook, Google, Twitter, Shops, Starbucks. So we got a lot of earnings coming up, guys. So we just need to be wary of that, because earnings can move markets and can sometimes move markets in the direction we're not prepared for. So, it's definitely a week to relax. We're right before the election. We got all these earnings coming up. Just definitely a week to relax and not get too anxious. Let's look at the Qs. So, got back above this 282, which is good, but it does need to overtake this downtrend line at 10 SMA before I'm interested in getting long QQQ calls. So has a lot of work to do. We'll see how the rest of the week plays out. If earnings start crushing it, you get your Amazon, Google, Facebook, all these names, big tech names start crushing it. This QQQ could be one to jump in. So we'll see how these earnings start to look, and if the market loves the numbers, then I think this is definitely will be worth a play if it can get above this downtrend line. Because when it does, there's going to be a lot of pent up, buying appetite because of this long little pullback we've had. There's going to be a lot of pent up buying appetite if this thing can break up. So definitely keeping an open mind. There's still a chance to make a lot of money this week if the bulls come back to the table. Let's look at the IWM. Haven't been watching this much of late, but starting to break this bull flag down here. Hopefully, for the bull case, Monday's low holds. But if we break below 157.38, we can come right back down here and test this 154, possibly back down here to test this 146. So definitely worth keeping an eye on this 157 level on the IWM. And then your DIA. Oh, DIA is not looking great either. So let's see if Monday's low can hold. That is 273.70. Start losing that 273. We could be heading down to this 200 SMA, which is right on 262. So just not a lot of good looks in the indices yet. Can quickly turn around with good earnings or vaccine news or an election outcome that the market likes, whatever that may be. That could get things turned around. But right now, I'm not chomping at the bit to jump in this market, especially with our old buddy, Mr. VIX, above this 200 SMA, above 33 and testing this downtrend line. We break this downtrend line and start to head up. It's going to be tough for bulls to rally this thing. And we become very vulnerable to those lower levels on the Qs, those lower levels on the SPX. That 3150 on the SPX, that 256 on the Qs. If this volatility starts rearing its ugly head and starts spiking. So be monitoring this the rest of the week for sure. Let's look at a few bright spots. Bitcoin, lovely. So I hope you guys are in this GBTC. As you know, we've been adding. We added here, and we added on this breakout here, and it looks ready to rock. It looks ready to rock, guys, to the 16,000 level. It has broken this bull flag. So I'm hoping it gets a similar move after it broke this bull flag, just straight up move, another straight up move, consolidate around the 14,500 level, and then boom, another move to 16. That's what ideally I'm looking for to happen. We'll see how it plays out. But so far, so good. This Bitcoin is paying. And I'm trying to hold off taking any profit until we hit this 16,000. Let's look at a few growth system names that, despite the red market today, look pretty good. This VIPS, who's in this VIPS? So bought this VIPS right here on the break of the 200 SMA. I believe we bought that last week, and we're now starting to head up. So if this thing can hold this $20 upper 20 level at the close of Friday, I'm adding to this VIPS. All right, this looks really good. I like how it held 200 and is now moving back up. So look to add to this VIPS on Friday. This CRSP, guys, it looks like it could have put in a little bottom here at the 0.236 retrace. We closed our hedge on this CRSP and added right here to make a full position. And now my next target, let's draw it real fast. Next target would be 120, 122. So this could be really nice profit for a run to this 122. And if it can clear this 10 SMA, it might be a dip buying system name as well if this market, overall market, can start to rally. This thing could also be a great opportunity in the dip buying system. So already own it in the growth system, but hey, above the 10 SMA, it looks like a buy in the dip buying system too. And then, geez, what else? There's just so many growth names that look really strong, guys. This SMAR is looking good, starting to, it retraced down here to this 0.382, but now finding footing back above this 10 SMA. So this thing could explode higher. This pins just keeps grinding higher. Holding this bull flag, green today. What else we got? This NVTA looks like it might be finding a bottom. See, it came down here. This looks like about a 0.382 retrace, and then is now spiking above this 10 SMA. I mean, this actually looks like a dip buying system buy too. We own it in the growth system, but this is above this 10 SMA. If you guys wanted to jump in this thing in the dip buying system, it looks good. I would like to see the overall market also moving up before I jump in any dip buying system plays. But this one, definitely one of the first on the list when it's time to buy. And then those look like the standouts. But hopefully you guys are participating in this growth system, because we got a lot of winners in there, and it's definitely sustaining us and allowing our P&L to grow while we're on a pause in the dip buying system. So you know, there's not much trend happening right now, but despite that, these growth system names are still heading in the right direction. So I really do hope you guys are participating, not just in the short-term names, but the longer-term names as well. All right, that's all I have. You guys want me to go over any tickers, any questions? Thought on market outcomes depending on election results. Oh man, I don't know about the short term. I think there could be some volatility. I know that it would be a shock if, say, the Democrats had a clean sweep. I think that would create some short-term downside. Biden or Trump, I think the market has already started to price in a Biden victory, and this is what we're seeing it right now. It's not moving down too bad. We're right around 3,400. So my personal belief is, as long as the Fed keeps printing money, I don't think it matters whether it's a Trump administration or a Biden administration. I think the Fed will continue to prop up this market and keep interest rates low, so that the only game in town is the stock market. And until that changes, I think we're going to continue higher no matter what, no matter who the president is. I know there might be some concerns with Biden getting elected about lockdowns. And as this coronavirus spikes, that might cause some short-term volatility, just fear of lockdown. So, but longer term view, I think no matter who's president, as long as the Fed continues their policy, I think we head higher eventually. Those are my thoughts. Yeah, there is nowhere else to invest. It's the stock market really is the only game. Any other questions, guys? Cool. Well, we'll see where we open tomorrow. And, earnings could start crushing it. These big names that report could move the market higher, and we could get a rally into the election. You never know. but we need to get above those 10 SMAs for me to start trading again. Until we start moving above those 10 SMAs, breaking down trend lines in the indices, I think it's best to stay on the sidelines and just be patient. So those are my thoughts. All right, guys. There aren't any other questions. I will see you guys in the morning. I am going to host a stretch tomorrow. No matter what, no matter where the market opens, I'll host a stretch. So I'll see you guys bright and early. Until then, don't trade for thrills. Just consistently make those dollar bills. See you guys.